What's up, YouTube? Welcome to part 2 of my how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube video. If you have not seen part 1 yet, I will put a link in the description to that video. Check it out first, and then you can come back and learn how to solve the rest of your Rubik's Cube. Okay, I'm assuming you've seen part 1, and now I'm going to continue. So, in part 1, we solved this top layer. And once you have it solved, we're going to flip it over to the bottom, like that. Now what we're doing is we're going to solve these 4 edge pieces. Okay? So what we got to do is find one first. Here's one. It's already in place, so no, that's lucky for me. Less work to do. So there's already one in there, so we're going to move on. Here's one. It is a orange and green edge piece. So we're going to line up the one on the side, not the one on top, but on the side with its center. Line it up, and we're going to move it either here or here, because there's 2 algorithms. One moves it to the left, and one moves it to the right. Now this piece needs to go to the left, so I'm going to show you that algorithm first. And it's, well, you want to make sure the center's lined up and you're holding it facing you. So it's up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, left, front inverted, not left. We're going to move on to the next edge piece. This is the orange and blue. So we're going to line up the orange that's on the front. So right here, and it needs to move right. So this is a different algorithm than is moving left, but it's practically the same one. It's just the mirror of it. So it's up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up, front. Now we've solved 3 out of the 4 because one was already solved when we started. So we find the last one. Oh, and it's already in there. It's in the right place. It's just not flipped right. It needs to be flipped over, twisted. So the only way to twist it is to take it out. And to take it out, you're basically putting the wrong piece in. Because say if I were to put this piece in here, this piece would be taken out. So that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this piece in here. So it's the moving it to the right algorithm. So it's up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up, front. So now, let's see, here it is. We're going to line up the blue center because that's what's on the side. And we're going to have to move it right again. So do the same algorithm. Up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up inverted. I mean just normal up, front. So now we have these first 2 layers solved. Now we're going to move on to the top layer. Now there are a couple possibilities for the top layer. One of them, like after you solve the first 2 layers, one of them is just a line because we're trying to solve this top cross. So one of the possibilities is a line, and the algorithm to get from a line to a cross is front, up, right, up inverted, right inverted, front inverted. And that actually doesn't solve the cross, but it makes it so you get this L shape. And now what you do if you have an L shape is you want to make sure it's facing this way and do the same algorithm. Front, up, right, up inverted, right inverted, front inverted. And now you will have a cross. But you might not start out with a line. What if you start out with something like, say, just a yellow dot? Ignore that the center cap is missing. Just pretend it's just a yellow square instead of having this screw there. But just to say you just have a yellow dot, what you do is the same algorithm, which is F, U, R, U inverted, R inverted, F inverted. And that'll get you to the line, and you do the same algorithm again. And that'll get you to the L, and you can do it again. Then you will have your cross. So, that here. once you have your top cross, we're going to be solving these 4 edges. Now to solve these 4 edges, you want to find 2 of them that are already solved. So for me, it is the red and the blue one, and you want them to be next to each other like this. Now they might not already be in position, they might be like somewhere like this, and so you'd have to rotate the top layer until you see that 2 of them are solved. Now once you get 2 of them that are adjacent to each other on adjacent faces and that are solved, you want to put one of them in the back and one of them in to the right, and you do this algorithm: right, up, right inverted, up, right, up, right inverted, up. And now all 4 centers are solved. But once again, you might not have it where the 2 centers are solved are on adjacent faces. You might have it where the 2 centers that are solved are on opposite faces, like that, and the other 2 are not solved. So what you have to do for this case is you put one in the front and one in the back, and do the same algorithm: right, up, right inverted, up, right, up, right inverted. And now you should have 2 solved. Once again, for me, it's the red and the blue. So you put one in the back, one in your right hand, and you do right, up, right inverted, up, right, up, right inverted, up. And you will have all 4 of these centers will be solved. Okay. So once we have all 4 centers solved, you're going to be putting all these corners in the right places. Now for me, it just happens that all of them are actually in the right place. So I'm just gonna change that really quick. Okay. Now all my corners are not in the right places. Only one of them is. See, that might happen to you where one corner is in the right place, but you also might have no corners in the right place. And if that's the case, you're just gonna do the algorithm I'm about to teach you in any position, and then you will have one corner in the right place, and you can continue from there. So if you have one in the right place, what you want to do is you want to put it in the lower right hand corner of the cube, and you do this algorithm: up, right, up inverted, left inverted, up inverted, normal up, right inverted, up inverted, left. And that didn't get the other 3 in place, so I'm gonna have to do it one more time. Make sure the corner in the right place is in the bottom right hand corner, and once again you do up, right, up inverted, left inverted, up, right inverted, up inverted, left. And now all 4 corners of mine are in the right place. See, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue, orange, yellow, blue, orange, yellow, green, orange, yellow, green, orange. So there we have it. All of them are in the right place, and now all you have to do is do the same algorithm from the first 4 corners, which is right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. See, now that one is solved, you replace it with another one, and you continue. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. And now you replace it with another one, and you continue solving the corners. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. And then you replace it again, and you do solve the last corner. Right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down, right inverted, down inverted, right, down. And you can just rotate the top layer till it is solved. And you have now solved your Rubik's Cube. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I will have new videos coming out. I'm not really sure on a schedule. This is kind of a brand new channel, but thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from this video.